How many of you have learned home budgeting in school or in colleges? Have been exposed to this even in the home where you discuss about home budgeting? Truly not, because we are not being taught financial discipline or financial literacy. Let's take one example where a newly married girl has to do her budgeting at home after marriage. What, what all does she have to consider? One is the rent, whether it's her own house, the travel expense, the maintenance, the grocery list, how she prepares it, the savings habit, and the spending habit. How will she monitor this without knowing that what has to go in that whatever comes in as income has to be divided into three parts? One is she pays herself first, then two is charity, three is the rest goes in expense. Why pay yourself first? That is putting aside money for savings, giving away charity, and then the rest in expense. Your savings is not what you get at the end of the month. That is not called savings. Your saving comes first. You put away the amount in savings first, then you decide what charity you're going to put in your money for and how much, then the rest goes in expense. Even what you put in your expense doesn't mean everything goes into spending on the expense. You can still learn tricks, don'ts, and don'ts, and how to save by learning do it yourself habits instead of making it an expense. For example, fixing your own light bulb or changing your own light bulb every time you don't have to call an electrician, or your tube light. Learning these little things at home when you're alone as a lady, you can do it, but you'll have to learn it. Your taps, maintaining your taps, or cleaning your gas burner. All these are skills that a woman will have to learn and do it herself, because then she will learn the proper way, and she has to learn it to the right source, not just experimenting. When it comes to cleaning the gas burners, how to soak it, how to remove the blocks in the gas burners, all that will help her to use the gas better. Also, save gas in the process if the gas burner is blocked. You need to know, not, I'm not talking of the entire um, gas burner by itself, but I'm talking of the removable detachable burner lid where you can soak it and remove the excess spillover that happens. Next, you also have to learn, you can learn how to do it yourself, facial, how to do it yourself, um, waxing, how to do it yourself, little foot massage, etc., where you can save money, because it so happens that people are spending money because they have not learned the skill. It could be tailoring, where you could learn a few skills with your regular home clothes that you need to stitch. It could be a salwar, learning how to stitch a salwar that you regularly wear. It can help you to save. And the same money that you give to the tailor, if you're able to put it aside and save it, you can make up for not only grocery, you can also save for the medical emergency. Then you also have how to pay your EMI. How do you do that? If you have decided on to take a loan, how do you pay? Both spouses are working. You can decide about the 50-50 payment which each spouse can contribute, and you can make your payment faster. If you're um, looking for ways how to save, you can start a recurring deposit where you put in money every month or every week depending on how you want to save in the recurring deposit, monthly one payment, and you can save that amount. For example, if you're saying 5,000 rupees every month in a recurring deposit, you only know in a matter of 10 months you're saying 60,000. So this can also be used to pay the school fees or other things as well, but provided you are paying on time and you're saving on time. To save on a recurring deposit payment of you can decide whether you have to pay your saving daily, weekly, and so on and so forth. First thing is to cultivate to know that if your expenses for the school fees are around 3 lakhs, multiply it by 3 so that you have you need a saving reserve of 9 lakhs. That will be the total expenses for your school during that 1 year. And then you further divide it into 15 months, and whatever you get as the answer, you were going to put aside that in a recurring deposit. And every time you do that, you are learning not only the saving habit, we are also learning not to spend on junk food, not to um, spend on food outside, but learn do it yourself cooking habits that will save you a lot of money. In the 20s, when you can do a lot of things where you can save, you can budget, you can have a maintenance, you can also build your reserve. It also depends if you want to put in saving in shares and mutual fund, you'll have to open a demat account. Opening a demat account and then going into buying your shares. You can buy a single share or you can buy multiple shares depending on what you want to invest in. Or you can decide instead of a recurring deposit, you can decide on a mutual fund where again you're paying monthly a certain amount at a fixed time and date. Why these things you need to know and be financially aware as a homemaker or as women, as girls. You need to know this in the 20s so that you know what your spending trends are and what are your saving habits too. If you want to know more, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get more videos on these topics. Thank you.